Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 modifications for your John Cooper Works or Cooper S. Modification number 1, I'd probably recommend getting lowering springs, 30mm, 25mm, H&R, or you could possibly go coilovers and you can adjust your ride height, or you could go for air rides. Obviously air rides you can do whatever you like. That is a bit more of an expensive option, but if you don't have a lot of budget, then I'd probably recommend springs. On mine I've got the Pro suspension, so I can adjust it down to 20mm I believe, if I take it to Mini, but I haven't done that yet. So this is what it looks like with the Pro suspension at standard, but I'm sure that on the Cooper S it is a lot higher. But yeah, that's a fantastic mod to do. Modification number 2, I'll probably say doing de-chroming on your car is probably a big one, because on a lot of these John Cooper Works and Cooper S's, they do come with a lot of chrome. My car has come like this from factory, but you can get chrome on the badge over there. You can get chrome around the headlights, and then you can get it on the belt line, but mine's all blacked out. The side scuttles down there with the indicators, they've also got chrome on from factory, but mine didn't come with that. And on the rear lights and the rear badge. But it's definitely a mod that I would recommend doing. Cheap and easy, very affordable, and it won't take that long either. Let's talk about the exhaust. On mine I've got the Pro exhaust with a valve system. That is a modification that I definitely recommend doing. It's very loud, and to be honest, if you're driving a John Cooper Works or Cooper S, you don't really want to have a quiet exhaust. With the valve system I can make it really quiet, so that's a good touch to have, but it is quite a pricey option to have. But Remus, they do a great valve system. I think that's a little bit cheaper than the Pro exhaust. That might be worth looking into. Or if you've got 2016 or before I believe, then on the F56s you can get a resonator delete, which is a fantastic option, because my friend got that for £50, and to be honest it's very loud, very easy to do, and for £50 you're getting just as loud as a Pro exhaust, so that is a more affordable option to go for. But if you have got a bit of money and you do want a valve system, then the Pro exhaust is the one to do. Tip number 4, now this is quite a big one with the Minis because of the arches. Now the wheels, I don't have space on mine, so you can see how much they go into the car. If you can get spacers, I'd probably recommend between 15 and 20mm, or you can change the offset of the wheel. Now I've got 205s, but to be honest, if you go for 215, they'll fit the arches better, and that is a great option to go for, because you can see on the back already how much that goes in to the arch like that. But if you've got spacers that would poke out, that is definitely a modification I'd recommend doing, just because it will give the car a wider stance. So if we walk around the car, you'll be able to see around the back how far that is in the arch. But yeah, if you're going to go for different wheels, I'd definitely say try a bigger offset. I'd recommend that more so. But the spacers are a cheaper option. I think you can get the spacers between £50 and £100 to get different spacers to make the car look a lot better. Definitely something I'd recommend. Tip number 5, I'd probably say change your number plate to a shortened plate if you can. I've got a 4D number plate, but after September 2021 that will be changing, so I'll have to change that back to a normal plate due to the laws changing. But on the front of the car you can see already that the shortened number plate, it's not as big and as bulky, so it shows off a bit more black. Could say it helps with the aggressiveness, but I'm not too sure. I think it just opens up the front a bit more and shows off a bit more car, rather than having a massive number plate on the front. A lot of people remove them, but I'll keep mine on obviously. But it helps with the look of the front of the car. I'd definitely say it's something to consider with getting the number plate. They are quite expensive, like £70 for a shortened plate, but with your private reg on there, I think it does look fantastic. and it changes both ends of the car for a little amount of money. So if you do want to get these number plates, I got mine from Exclusive Registrations. They've got these a couple of years ago and they're still going strong now. Would recommend them highly. If you do want to know more about them, then I'll put the link in the comments, so please go and check them out if you do want some. But I do say that they would change the front of the car massively on a Cooper S or a John Cooper Works.